Most of the religions, they speak about spiritual aspects, while some ways of life only cater to the physical needs of the body. Islam is a way of life which caters to both the spiritual aspect of the soul as well as the physical needs of the body. Islam, unlike other religions, it shows you a way how to lead life. Most of the religions, if you analyze on the face of it, they speak good things. But the difference between Islam and the other religions is that Islam shows you a way how to achieve that state of goodness. For example, most of the major religions of the world, they say that you should not rob. Hinduism says that. Judaism says that. Christianity says that. Islam says the same. So what is the difference between Islam and the other religions? The difference is Islam shows you a way how to achieve a state in which people will not rob. Islam has a system of zakat, which is every rich person who has a saving of more than the nisab level, more than 85 grams of gold, he or she should give 2.5% of that excess wealth every lunar year in charity. If every rich human being gives charity, poverty will be eradicated from this world. There will not be a single human being who will die of hunger. After this, the Quran says in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 38, as to the thief, be it a man or woman, chop off his or her hand as a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Chopping of the hands in this 21st century, many people think Islam is a barbaric religion. It's a barbaric way of life. It's a merciless religion. And they think that when they go to Saudi Arabia, where this law is practiced, every second person they'll come across will have his hand chopped off. I have been to Saudi Arabia many times, more than 50 times. I have not come across a single human being whose hands have been chopped off. Not that nobody's hands have been chopped off, but it's so rare that you can hardly see a man. There will be a few people whose hands have been chopped. But I have not seen a single in my full life. Whenever I went to Saudi Arabia, not a single man whose hands have been chopped off. It's not as common as they feel. The law is so strict that a person will think 110 times before committing the crime. If we analyze USA, the country which we look upon, supposed to be the most advanced country in the world, do you know, it also has one of the highest rates of robbery and theft in the world. I'm asking the question that if you implement the Islamic Sharia in USA, any man, any person who has a saving of more than the nisab level, more than 85 grams of gold, he or she should give 2.5% of that excess wealth every lunar in charity. And after that, anyone drops, be it a man or woman, chop off his or her hand. I'm asking the question, will the rate of theft in USA, will it increase? Will it remain the same or will it decrease? Will it increase? Will it remain the same or will it decrease? It will decrease. It's a practical law. You implement the Sharia and you get results. That's the reason, if you go to Saudi Arabia, as I mentioned, people think that every second person you come across will have his hand chopped off. I've been several times. I have not come across a single human being whose hands have been chopped off. Not that doesn't take place. You implement the Sharia, you get result. One of the countries which has the least rate of robbery and theft in the world, it's Saudi Arabia. Not that the police is very good there, but the law is so strict. You implement the Sharia, you get results. That's what I said. That Islam, besides teaching good things, it shows you a way how to achieve a state in which people can practice that good thing.